music during the 70s. Lola Falana seemed to have everything. She was good at three things. This lady could sing, she could act, and she was also smart and funny with a great sense of humor, and she was beautiful too. So why, oh why would she, end up on Johnny Carson's list of people who couldn't be guessed? Well, give me just a couple of minutes and I'll do my best to explain. But first, let's talk just for a moment about Lola's career. For years, I wasn't sure what came first, singing or acting. I remember her in movies like Lady Coco and The Klansman, but a quick look at Wikipedia shows that music is where Lola first became famous. She was discovered by Sammy Davis Jr. He put her in the Broadway show called Golden Boy. Then he helped her get signed to Mercury Records, where she made her first song called My Baby. Sammy and another member of the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, would play big parts in her success. But truthfully, this is how I remember Lola best. As a kid growing up in the 70s, she seemed to be on TV all of the time, either as a guest on a talk show or a variety show, or acting on shows like The Love Boat. And no matter what she was doing, Lola was truly a memorable entertainer. Music, a healthy body, takes care of me. I'm a grape nuts lover, as you can see. I love grape nuts because I love me. If you love yourself and love staying healthy, eat a good breakfast, including grape nuts cereal. It's great tasting natural wheat and barley with added vitamins, with a crunchy, good taste. Grape nuts lover, as you can see. I love grape nuts by the time the 70s came to an end. Lola was known as the Queen of Las Vegas. Her beauty, talent, and personality thrilled everyone who had a chance to see her perform live. And during the 70s, Lola found herself visiting with Carson from time to time as well. Each visit was fun and entertaining. The two really seemed to enjoy being with each other. And Lola, well, she could definitely hold her own when chatting with Johnny. But then Lola's manager made it publicly known that they had been told that she was no longer welcome on The Tonight Show when Johnny was hosting. I have to believe that. When she heard the news and the reason behind it, she must have been shocked. Why? Well, the reason for her ban had nothing to do with her. Instead, it was because of her close friendship with this guy, Wayne Newton. I know. I'm shaking my head as well. That's crazy, right? Banned from The Tonight Show because of a friendship? Dad said. There are plenty of articles out there to back up the story. This article appeared in the Lexington Herald on February 4th, 1981, and it says that Lola was banned from the show because of Carson's Las Vegas fight with her very good friend Wayne Newton. Apparently, Newton had beat Carson out of buying a hotel in Las Vegas, and the fight went back even further to when Newton stormed into Carson's office one day. He demanded that Johnny stop making jokes about the singer's masculinity. Of course, these two weren't the only ones on that famous ban list. Other entertainers who were not allowed to be guests on The Tonight Show when Carson was hosting were Charo, Rip Taylor, the Hudson brothers, and Charles Grodin in an article after Carson's death. Even more information was shared about what it took to end up on Johnny's no-fly list. Barbra Streisand found herself banned for a while because she canceled and gave Johnny what he thought was a lame excuse. Charles Grodin was there because he teased Johnny about not being invited to a card game. And poor Rich Little, he never did figure out why he got banned from the show. The article above, titled Johnny We Hardly Knew, that does mention, however, that by the time Johnny had stepped away from The Tonight Show, he had made peace with most of those entertainers who had been banned. Now, getting back to Wayne Newton, no cracks about his masculinity here. Whenever I talk about him, I always feel like it's important to mention his act of kindness towards child star Tana Plato. She found herself having hard times and in trouble with the law in 1991. It was Wayne Newton who paid her $13,000 bond that allowed her to be released from jail. A spokesman for the entertainer said that Wayne understood what show business did to people, especially the terrible toll that it took on children. Now, While I'm not particularly a fan of Wayne Newton's music, I've always been impressed with that simple act of compassion and kindness towards someone that I don't think he knew at all. Dana Plato's story is truly a sad one. Not only did we lose her way too soon, but her son is gone now as well. Those kids from different strokes really struggled. I'm so glad that things seem to have worked out for Todd Bridges after some rocky times for him as well. Okay, now it's your turn. Let me know what you think about Lola Falana and Carson's band guest list in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. I talk about music, movies, and mostly TV from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Foreign.